jump in and spill his tea. Here comes Paul coming in.
Oh,
Paul, they
man.
kept you running, didn't they, man?
They got me on the ropes tonight, buddy.
It's like you're fighting off those ropes like Muhammad Ali back in the day.
I put on the rope-a-dope on them.
You put it on, and you did not go down. You did go down. You got right back up. They could not keep you down enough. You kept coming, man.
That's right. I've been beat up, but I've not been beaten.
Absolutely. This guy will not be stopped.
That's
this
right.
is Paul, and this is Shane's, and then we're sticking that story, too.
That's
What
right.
about the story about the Super Bowl? How did you guys do Super Bowl-wise?
Oh, man. We did pretty well. It was great. It was crazy in here, wall to wall.
Had to love it.
Man, we did.
A lot of people
really
just lined up picking up stuff to take home.
That's exactly what happened. You know, I think a lot of people just kind of showed up at the last minute, and it was a lot of to-go order, a lot of phone order.
Do you wish we could do this every week? We do the show here every week. What about the Super Bowl? Do the Super Bowl every week for a few weeks.
Wow.
What if the Panthers had a let's make this the best 2 out of 3. I'm going to get on the phone with Denver, going to talk to the coach out that way. Talk to Coach Kubiak and talk to John Elway and the team owner. Can we make this a best out of 3? Give us a second shot at this game.
All right, I'll give them a second shot.
You'd love it for business, right?
Sure, yeah.
Give you guys another big week, another big run?
Yeah.
The Hush Puppy's still on board.
They are, and they're delicious.
I haven't seen my friends. The Hush Puppy's like, I got to get my friends back to the table.
You've been so distracted with your Brunswick stew.
Yeah, exactly. My Hush Puppy buddies, I got to get those guys back in here.
You've got your staple favorites.
Oh, yeah, and the chicken salad sandwich, outstanding, too.
How can you go wrong
Can't
with
beat that chicken salad.
Cannot go wrong.
And this has got to be stew weather. If this is not stew weather, I'm out of here.
Absolutely. And it's so good. God, it's delicious.
You need it, too, in this kind of weather.
It's filling, it's hearty. It's got that bold flavor to it.
What's been the hot ticket at Shane's food-wise? What have people... And we had a good crowd come in here for a while. Smothered pork.
Smothered pork, man. I had me one.
Yeah. How was it?
Delicious.
And what'd you have on it?
Slaw.
Slaw with smothered pork?
Slaw and pork.
What kind of sauce?
Oh, I use the original.
The original sauce on the smothered pork.
I use the original on the smothered pork. Now, if I was going to do the chicken salad, I like to put a little bit of a hint of spicy sauce on that.
I've heard you talk about that some.
Awesome.
Did you grab a side with your smothered pork? Any sides?
I didn't. Usually that slaw is enough for me. Like, you know, it's cool the hot pork and then it cools off with the slaw, and that kind of just sets me right, you know.
Yeah,
I
it
really
kinda,
need a side with it.
A little bit of a quiet afternoon in the beginning tonight around, but it got busy and a good turnout.
Started a little slow and then
started to build.
Yeah.
Started to swell.
We did.
Like I hope my
like
stomach does when I put that
a good way.
A rib sandwich in my stomach. It'll swell a little later. Along with that Brunswick stew, it's going to be good here at Shane's tonight.
Right.
And the smothered pork is a hot tip. Now, I'm going to stay warm this winter, and the food's going to keep you warm at Shane's. No doubt about that. It's good to see the people come in. It's also good sometimes to see some return visitors. Sometimes you have people coming back on a regular basis, too. Love those people coming back to Shane's.
Absolutely.
You keep them coming back.
Well, you know, they're like
what I
family.
like about Paul,
right?
Paul walks around and visits people at the tables. Everything okay? Food going well? I mean, you go around and make the stops.
Absolutely.
That's good, that's good business.
And you know, that way you get to know people and you find out a little bit about them, and you realize you got a lot more in common with people than you.
Absolutely. You run into somebody sometime, you maybe had known that person or known somebody in their family somewhere else before.
Well, you know, what's funny is that a lot of the people that come here have been coming to see me for 9 years now. You know, we had the other store,
over on Westover,
right? And I was over there for 5 years, and I think, you know, when they got our lease over there, so it really wasn't our fault. But I would say probably 35% or more people followed us over.
Came over here.
And, you know, we were really blessed.
How did you let the people know? Did you let them know at the end? Did you put some flyers up, gave some things out then? We're moving?
Yeah, you know, well, we kind of got short notice.
Quick notice, yeah.
Yeah, we only had like a week notice on that.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, it was real tough. And I think it caught a lot of people off
guard, yeah.
And,
quick transition.
But, you know, like I said, we were really blessed that people
came on over.
You know,
and probably some people came looking for you, too.
They did. They did.
Some people hear the Westover, the Wendover. Sometimes by mistake, they'll go to Westover anyway. Come on in.
Hey, you know, that's right. Could be a mistake. Just the similarity of the name.
Absolutely.
Their GPS.
Here we go.
Gets them around,
in the parking lot. The thing about Paul at the tables visiting, too, when you meet those people on like a Thursday night, sometimes you can't cover all the items and things you want to talk about. So come back and see us again next week. We'll talk some more.
That's right.
Come back and see us again. We'll speak about this a little bit more in detail.
Absolutely.
Bring some other family members when
and
you
that's
come
what
in.
that's what a really great thing about like having these regulars is that you do learn more about them and their family, and you see that you have even more in common and
All about each other's habits.
A lot to talk about. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Paul, Dennis did not make it in tonight. We
I
missed
know,
Dennis.
that's-
Always good to get Dennis White in. His son
know.
Nathan
We love Dennis.
dropping in. Good to have Don
Yeah.
here. Don's stepson joins us tonight. His name again, Don?
Okay.
Seth is in the house.
all right.
Good to have Seth in at Shane's. Good to have the man with the orange shirt. He stopped in. Good to have him on board. Good to have Coach Steele's back there. Coach Steele enjoying his meal, or he may have made a dash for the door, but Coach Steele was here.
I think Orange, that he's in here with Orange Fitness, and they're like a new
Next door.
Next door.
That's a
yeah.
good group. They've got the exercise working
That's
next
right.
door.
That's
That's what
right.
it's all about, because I saw
Yeah.
the orange bicycle. I said, these
Yeah,
guys are moving
that's right.
in, and they kind of moved down the side. I thought I saw them up the sidewalk earlier. Kind of moved down the sidewalk a little bit.
Well,
They're doing a good job.
I think he's trying to cover his bases there.
That's what it's all. And he's
Make
got
sure
the right
that-
place to work out indoors in this cold weather too.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
tough working
absolutely.
outdoors in this cold weather. I was out
Yeah.
this afternoon. If you go in the morning, you got to move to the
brisk.
afternoon. Yeah, we got lucky. I don't think in some ways it wasn't quite as cold today as it was just afternoon.
They said it was 17 this morning.
Wow, amazing.
17. That's a little chilly.
That is hush puppy weather.
That is hush puppy.
You need a
weather.
lot of hush
Man,
puppies
if
in
you
that
could
kind of
just
weather.
cover yourself in hush puppies and
Eat 'em-
somehow just
eat
a suit of
eat
hush
two
puppies.
baskets and a bunch of ketchup. Then
Man.
when you go next door to the orange cycle system, work it off, and then come back and eat a few more. It's all a cycle
That-
anyway.
man,
Life is a cycle.
If there was only a way to try that out.
I've done it a few times. I've eaten a couple of chocolate candy bars, then hit the road and work them off, and then say, hey, I can go eat two more. But
We'll have to talk after
Yeah.
this, and I'll get your secret.
the secret is breathing. Just keep
Just
breathing.
breathe.
Just show up and breathe. Just keep going nonstop if you can. I'm glad to be here. Don was with us. Seth was with us.
Absolutely.
Paul was with us. Man in the orange shirt with us from Cycle Next Door. And
GreensboroSports.com.
The Bomb.
TheBomb.com.
They call it GreensboroSports.com, TheBomb.com. That's us.
TheBomb.com.
That is
That's
us.
right.
That is us.
That's right.
And who's our little friend that comes in quite a bit, who works with you, who came up with TheBomb.com? Chelsea.
Chelsea.
And I thought I remember.
Chelsea.
Almost remember.
She's going to be here next week. We
Chelsea's
need
good to have
get
her around here.
next
She
week.
is the originator of TheBomb.com.
She
Got
is
to
the
give credit where
originator.
credit's due.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love what that kid does.
Absolutely.
Good kid, good
She's
people.
she's a good kid. She's taking some classes.
At
So
GTCC?
she's trying to better herself. and-
Got to keep studying.
Yeah, you know.
Can never stop learning. Learn something every day. Trying to learn how to shave. I cut myself this morning, took a chunk of skin out. Got to learn better about that.
Well,
but
you're supposed to shave with your tongue on the inside, I think.
I'm trying to do
So-
that. If I could learn to quit doing the shaving with the toothpaste and learn to
Right,
quit putting the
yeah,
shaving cream on the
it's-
toothbrush.
right,
It's hard to get
yes.
those things straight in the
Yes.
dark. Then I got to pay my power bill to get the lights turned back on.
Man, it's always something.
Man, I learned that a long time ago too. Yeah,
Well, you just keep coming back to the chicken shack, and
the coop is where I'm gonna stay. I need some soup at the coop. I'm gonna get that Brunswick stew at the coop tonight and keep it
there
going.
you go. Hey,
Hey, nothing like this
Can't
place.
beat that.
No place like home, and this is home to
Yes,
us.
sir.
Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, Andy.
Shane's
Sure
Rib Shack,
appreciate you, buddy.
basketball in focus for a Thursday. We'll see you again next week. Thanks for following. Thanks for listening. Thanks for reading.